All right, nerds. Hopefully you all had a great Thanksgiving, but welcome back. It's your boy, your favorite Super Trash Bros player, frankiesosucio, and I'm back here with the recycling bin, ready to break down some of the greatest moments, some of the best kind of sequences that we've seen in Super Trash Bros this season. And for episode 4, I'm calling this Sean Gets His Lick Back. Because if you could recall back to the first episode of this show, it was Sean kind of getting dunked on by James. So, I only thought it was right that we say thank you. Of course, it's Thanksgiving to our boy Sean and give him his own episode where he's doing a bit of dunking on his own. And what we're going to talk about today is, of course, he had that great match against King Kong Fetty this week, one of the legends of this league, but it is that classic Isabel fishing rod spike. And I'm going to show that to you right now. Boom. Oh my god, that's classic Sean, isn't it? This guy is just so good, and I think the main thing that makes this even more impressive, because of course that's just kind of a bread and butter confirm for Isabel, but what makes this so great is the situation Sean used it in, and I think that kind of underscores how he is as a player. Sean's just so fucking smart, and he understands the game. Of course, you have to have certain level of skill to play Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, but he also understands the rhythm of the current game, which is almost like another layer of understanding the game, right? He has to know, like, hey, I know how to do these moves, but when should I use them, and why are they going to be effective this time around? And I think this specific instance is the perfect example because of a couple of things. First of all, King Kong Fetty, one of the best players in the league, but of course, maybe even the best Falco in the league. And when we talk about Falco players, right, there's two things that Falcos love to do the most, and it's one, use their lasers, and two, it's the edge guard. Why is that? Why do they want to do those two things? Well, first of all, Falcos love to use their laser because, unlike Fox, Falco's laser actually has knockback, right? If Fox hits you with a laser, you take 1% damage each time, but like you don't get pushed back, you could just run right through it. That's something that most people don't even know, actually. But with Falco, if you get hit with a laser, you get stopped in your tracks, right? So let's say you jump in the air off stage. What's gonna happen to you? Laser, you get hit the double jump, it's gone, you up B, but you kind of get gimped, right? Because of that knockback. So, one, Falcos love to use laser. Two, Falcos love to edge guard. And why do they love to edge guard? Well, they have a ton of aerials, right? He's a fucking bird, so of course his aerials are good, and his recovery is pretty consistent, and he has great air mobility, so he could really get out there, and as you can see, Tilde here, one of the best Falcos in the pro Falcos in the world, he could just do shit to you off stage. You're gonna be spending all of your energy trying to get back. It ain't gonna matter, right? So there you go. Falcos, just in general, love to be off stage. They love to use their lasers. And Fetty's no different, right? He's one of the best Falcos in the league. It's because he knows how to do those bread and butter confirms. But in this match, as you can see here, he SDs right away, right? And when you SD right away, that's gonna make you a bit more hesitant to edge guard, right? Whether it's, damn, do I just not have it today? Or, damn, is it my controller? Which I think it could have been a controller issue because it happened so much to him last week. Either way, you're going to be a little bit hesitant to get off stage and edge guard. Sean sees that, right? Sean knows that Falcos love to do lasers, edge guard. But then he also knows King Kong Fetty just kind of shot his own confidence there, so maybe he's not willing to come out on stage, and he could use that information for later. So, as we go on through this match, you could kind of see Sean set that up. So, Fetty does a pretty good job here getting Sean off stage, but Sean uses his double jump there, right? Let's take a look at that, right? He gets hit off stage. Instead of just dropping to ledge, Sean knows that lasers are coming out because Falco loves to shoot lasers. He uses that double jump. He burns that double jump just to avoid the lasers, right? Now, after he double jumps that, he saves his up B just in case he needs to get out of a sticky situation, but he also throws out that fishing rod just to cover any potential approaches, maybe even just like discourage Falco from coming off stage. Now, we shift our focus over to King Kong Fetty here, and he's a little bit hesitant to get off stage, so the lasers are going to be the safer option, but he misses both of those lasers because of that double jump from Sean, right? So Fetty now is kind of caught in no man's land. He doesn't want to go off stage, but he also kind of realizes that the lasers aren't going to hit, so he moves forward. He overshoots. We use that word a lot on this show, but he overshoots here, and Sean's ready for it. That fucking... The fishing rod he throws out just to cover a potential approach ends up actually taking the stock. And, you know, you can stage tech that, but I think at such a high percent, it needs to be so precise. I know there's certain percentages where you can't tech it anymore. I think he could have teched that, but again, he was already rattled. Maybe he's having controller issues, and we do play online. So with all that said, just well done from Sean there. And Sean does this shit to fucking everybody. He's done this to me 1,000 times. Again, he beat me in the finals, Game 5, last stock with a C4. So that's just what Sean does. Good stuff, Sean. Bye-bye.